So as Antonio Tarver's suggestion, did Jake Paul save Gervonta Tank Davis from Lamont Roach? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live Sunday mornings with the Singing on GKQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. The email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. Let's get it cracking. So, C-Tank, it's that bullshit, bro. You did this. You did this. It's all your fault, bro. Did Gervonta Davis get saved from Lamont Roach by Jake Paul? It's so nuanced, right? Because the reason that people are able to say this is because of the decision that Gervonta Tank Davis made in going forward with his Jake Paul fight. Right? But then you watch the fight and you like, Tank Davis don't need saving from no damn Lamont Roach. He's clearly the more talented fighter. He's clearly the more explosive fighter, the more skilled fighter. He had a horrible night. Lamont Roach had the greatest night of his career, and they fought to a draw. What you mean save him from Lamont Roach? Right? It don't make no sense. But Tank Davis put himself in this position. He put himself here. And the only way out of this hole that he dug himself is to come back and fight Lamont Roach in a rematch after this Jake Paul fight. But you watching this video, do you trust that he's going to do that? Is he trustworthy right now to you? I know if he's not trustworthy to me, I know for a fact he's not trustworthy to a lot of people that's not as big of a fan of as him as big of a fan of him as I am, I should say. Because I'm probably the biggest fan of him that's a content creator with this type of platform that's on YouTube, bro. And I don't trust that he's going to do what people are asking him to do next, because this is the loudest that anyone's ever asked him to do something. Yeah, the Shakur Stevenson stuff is cool. The Devin Haney stuff, all right, no problem. The Timalifu Telefimu stuff is cool. But this is the one time his own fans were all in unison, like, nah, bro, we need you to fight goddamn Lamont Roach, bro. Nah, bro, that Jake Paul stuff better be fake. Your whole crew is saying that it's fake. Everybody around you saying that it's fake. So, yeah, bro, we running with that. You can't fight no Jake Paul after what happened with the first Lamont Roach fight. We don't want to see you fight Jake Paul at all. That's a circus, clown show fight. Don't nobody want to see that. His own fans, bro. His own fans. We all shitting on that. Every Tank Davis fan I know, it's like, nah, bro, fuck all that. We can't vibe with that one, bro. And he went and did what? No, I haven't seen a single fan, a single true fan of Tank Davis be like, yeah, bro, I really want to see him fight Jake Paul, fam. I ain't seen nobody say that for the last March, April, May, June, July, August. The last 5 months since the Lamont Roach fight, bro. Nobody was like, Jake Paul. I heard people say, yeah, Timalifu, Telefimu, man, forget Lamont Roach, go straight to Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to see the Lamont Roach fight. Like, I've heard those names the most. Lamont Roach, Shakur Stevenson, and Timalifu, Telefimu. The past 5 months. Those are the people, the top 3 names I would say that people want to see him fight with. Shakur Stevenson and Lamont Roach kind of pushing 1 and 2. And then Timalifu right behind them. Ain't nobody I knew was like, yeah, bro, I want that Jake Paul fight, bro. But he did that anyway. I say all that to say, so when you look at his way out of this hole, which is to fight Lamont Roach at the beginning of 2026 and fight for a second time in 2026 against Shakur Stevenson, that'll make the taste of 2025 go away. It's the only thing he can do to make people, as he said, show the world that he is who he say he is, in my opinion. But do you trust him to do that? The same dude that was telling you he'll fight Lamont Roach at his son's school, and all the back and forth and all the noise he was talking to Lamont Roach and all that shit. The same dude that was doing that, but then pulled the wool over your eyes and went forward with the Jake Paul fight. I don't trust it. And when Antonio Tarver says he saved, Jake Paul saved Tank Davis from Lamont Roach, I can't help but say, bro, it's like a technicality. Technically, no. But in your heart as a man, as a competitor, hell yeah, he saved you from him. And you got to go prove that that's not true. It just is what it is, bro. The truth is the truth. When I say technically no, because all that Jake Paul stuff was true about him having the Jake Paul fight before the first Lamont Roach fight. So technically you can't say he saved him if you're just being technical, which I'm not going to do. I'm just telling you the truth, and y'all do what y'all want with it. Technically you can say, nah, bro, he ain't saving from Lamont Roach because he already had the Jake Paul fight done. That's what you can say. Because the Jake Paul was in his locker room. That shit turned out to be true. This next one gonna make him mad. I mean, real mad. Yeah. Hindsight's always 20/20, even for the best of us. And I'm one of the best I am the best doing this shit. But hindsight is always 20/20. And when you have a chance to look back and reflect, hey man, he was in my locker room. Jake Paul and Pitbull was in his locker room. Who he fighting? This next one gonna make him mad. I mean, real mad. Man, he talking about Shakur gonna get mad because he fighting Keyshawn. Keyshawn gonna get the fight before Shakur. He talking about Lamont Roach gonna be mad because he's fighting Shakur instead of doing a Lamont Roach rematch. Nah, when he said this next one gonna make him mad, real mad, he was talking about everybody. Fans, haters, people that support him, people don't support him. He was like, this next one gonna make all y'all mad. Nigga, yeah, he was right. Jake Paul. Jake Paul, yeah, he was right, bro. Hindsight always 20/20. So technically, if he already had the Jake Paul fight before the first Lamont Roach fight, and he had it done, and he was planning to call him out, but the draw made him not call him out, but then he went forward with it anyway, Jake Paul didn't save Lamont Roach. Save Tank from Lamont Roach, technically. But on some just 10 toes down, all this straight out the mud, straight out the gutter shit that Tank's supposed to be. This knockout artist, tough warrior, this dog. You know, he told Frank Martin, you in front of a real dog. You in front of a real dog. He repeated that to him multiple times. On some real dog shit, yeah, bro. Yeah, Jake saved you from Lamont Roach. For now. You'd be a fool to trust Tank Davis right now. You just gotta watch what he do and sit back and enjoy the show. I'm done trying to predict that he gonna do what fans want to see him do. I'm done with that. That's what this Jake Paul has done. This Jake Paul fight has done. If it hasn't done it to you, you hold out hope. You hold out all the hope in the world, bro. You do that shit. Me? Nah, bro. I'm a root for that young man. I'ma always be a fan of that young man. But I'm gonna continue to say, I told y'all, bro, from now to November, this ain't it. You ain't gonna convince me. I'll give kudos to the business move. I will acknowledge the money that he is getting. I will acknowledge that it is a great chess move to give him more power in the sport of boxing and make his future fights even bigger than they would have been had he saved Jake Paul for last. I will acknowledge all of that, while at the same time saying the competitor in me, the fan in me, is highly disappointed. Is highly just shocked that someone that's supposed to be of the ilk of him would do this instead of eating the food that's on his plate in Lamont Roach and Shakur and all these guys, because that's what he should have done. So that's where I'm at with it. Technically, nah, you can't say he saved it from Lamont Roach. You can't say Jake saved the Tank from Lamont Roach. But just on some real dog shit, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. Share the video. We live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Not this week, though. We on vacation. So, y'all enjoy this content, man. We'll catch y'all back this upcoming weekend. See y'all soon. Peace.